Hello friends, I'm just going to do an odds and ends video just with my cell phone, showing you some of the things I've harvested today. Today is September 24th, 2022, and show you some fails as well. So to show you that you're not always successful as a home gardener, sometimes you have some fails. But these are the things I harvested today. This is the pink Berkeley tie-dye, which I do enjoy. I'll also, I guess, show some tastings and how to make some salsa, I guess, to make the video longer, because this will be kind of short. But this one's kind of splitting, but it's a pretty good size. I eat them pretty quickly with either salsas or salads, so that's fine, even though it's splitting. And here's a couple of blue Bosque, or Bosque Blue. I don't know, I'm dyslexic. But it's got that nice blue shoulder where the sun hits. Because it's against the wall, since I have a container garden, this side didn't hit the sun, so only one side got that nice blue color, and I thought it was very pretty. But I've had a couple of these. They're cherries. Some get bigger, like that one. But they're pretty good. Not too tart for a cherry, but also not too sweet, so they're kind of mid-range in the taste, but pretty good in salads as well. This is a nice shishito pepper, not as big as they usually become because it becomes longer usually, but out of a hydroponic cracky milk jug, which I use to do it, out of an old plastic milk jug, not too bad. So I'm kind of happy that this came out. Have some tough times with peppers, I don't know why. Usually they're okay, but this year not so good. And I'll show you some fails on it, but some of the ones in the strawberry planter, which I thought wouldn't do so well, and it did take a long time to start fruiting, almost like a year and a half, but ever since they've been doing pretty well. But the ones I put in bigger pots seem to die right after they become seedlings, and I'll show you that. I don't know why. This is my Buena Mulata. I put some Corey's snail slug. I know some people don't like to use that, but I don't mind. But this was doing so good. I think I have some footage of it doing well just last week. But the leaves all of a sudden, since yesterday, got to this weird, dark, rotten, watery looking look, and they just fell off. Like right here, it got rotten. I don't know why. I water them the same as the other peppers that are doing well. And this one's my bell pepper, same thing. They turn this mushy dark green and then become hard and crusty. Super not happy, kind of pissed. Didn't have much luck ever growing any of my bell peppers. I wanted to do the purple and chocolate, and this one is just a California green pepper. And nope. They either die as seedlings, I don't know how, due to disease or what, but I don't think this is a disease. I check them every day underneath for whiteflies, didn't have any mealybugs, and they just died. So sometimes you can fail. The Buena Mulata is a purple hot pepper, like a chili pepper. And I'm just going to leave it in here and hopefully new leaves sprout. If they rot and die, I'm just going to start all over again. This is probably for bell peppers and the Buena Mulata my 4th time starting from a seedling. So just try again, I suppose. But on the other hand, in these little strawberry planters, got lots of peppers, have different ones in each little section. And they're doing okay, so I don't know what the heck's going on. This one is the habanero that I showed you, and another one's popping up. This one's the Hungarian wax pepper. There goes a whitefly. And then my togarashi, so I have no clue. And my Korean long peppers are doing well as well. Korean long peppers because they're on the other side, but the serranos are doing well. Tons of them. I just harvested like 10. They're in the fridge in a Ziploc bag, but some more coming out. Lots of flowers still. This is the Korean long pepper on the other side, still got flowers. Tons of them here. So yeah, not having good luck with bell peppers anyway. But I am having good luck with my Salsa pepper, which is kind of like a bell pepper, but a different shape. So I'm crossing my fingers that it does well. I'll show you that. It's in the front of my house. So this is the Salsa pepper, and we've got two little peppers that should be growing a little bit bigger later. So yeah, I don't know why certain ones die and the other ones do well, but I'm looking forward to tasting these. One's the dill pepper, doing really well, thankfully, and I can't wait to try them. Got a couple flowers finally, so hopefully they grow well. Other bad news, my Tonopah tomatoes, which are a hybrid determinate that's supposed to not be too tall, was growing so good, and then something ate it, and I found out the whole stem fell down, so I think it's slugs again. Even though I don't see any slug trails, I should put the foil around it, such as the carrots, but I don't know, they're not eating any other tomatoes. I've got all these seedlings going on and these determinate tomatoes, but as a safety, I put the Cory slug and snail. So here we are, trying to start over again by seed. Really disappointed in that. I was looking forward to it. This was the strongest out of the 3 determinate tomatoes that were growing as seedlings. And also, my Scotch bonnet pepper was growing great as a seedling, and something ate it too, so had to plant another one, going backwards again. But hopefully I get this Sugar Rush peach pepper going, doing well as well. And gonna try my hand at this cicada melon, even though it's not summer anymore, but it's still kind of warm here, so hopefully this works. I'm not too sure, but can't say you didn't try, right? Different note, gonna try to get ready for fall and winter planting in Hawaii anyway. Much cooler, so gonna try a cool weather plant. Some broccoli, never did have any good luck with it, but that was when I lived in Makahilo, and I think it was just too hot there no matter what. So hopefully here it's cooler, usually is in the winter. Cosmic purple carrots, which have a nice deep purple color, and a Boronia dwarf tomato. Obviously it's from Victory Seeds, so we'll try that later on when the weather cools down. And now I'm going to show some snippets on some tasting of some tomatoes that were ripe, and also make a salsa. And I'll end the video there, just as a short video to show you what's going on in the garden today and this week. And thanks for watching. So here we're going to taste the Kellogg's breakfast tomato. It's a yellow tomato, kind of smaller than other people's tomatoes that I've seen them grow, but it's okay. Came from a container. It's not bad of a size, and we'll cut into it. So here's what it looks like inside. This is the top, this is the bottom. Not too many seeds. Take a smell. Very sweet, fruity smell. Pretty juicy. You can see some of the juice on the knife. I'll cut into it and take a taste. Alright, gonna taste this one. Has a little bit of acid in the beginning, but it's pretty sweet and has that fruity aftertone taste. Take another bite. It has a weird nutty note to it too. It comes from the skin. Not too sure. Give it another taste. Yeah, this one is a little bit milder than the other one I had from the same plant. The first one was a bit more sweeter. So this one's a little bit not as sweet, a little bit watery compared to the other one, but still fruity, still sweeter than a red tomato. Has a little bit of acid, but not as much as our typical red tomato. I think this would be a great slicer tomato for sandwiches or salads, or even like a pasta salad, because it's not too tart or, like I said, acidic. It's nice and fruity, has a different kind of taste, and very mild. So hopefully you like this tasting. I think it's got a pretty meaty, nice, juicy bite. Although the skin on this one, a little bit thick, but I can deal with it. That's what gives, I don't know, that weird nutty aftertaste after you finish it. So that is the Kellogg's breakfast tomato, guys. So we're going to make a quick pico de gallo type salsa with my Purple Rain tomato. Got a few blemishes, but it should be fine. I ate the other one, which was my first time trying this, and it was absolutely delicious. Had a great deep flavor. This is a serrano from my serrano plant and an onion from my little strawberry planter. Actually came out pretty good sized little onions, just like a pearl onion, a little bit bigger. I believe this is a Texas grano. It could probably get much bigger if I put it in a bigger planter or a bucket, and next time I'm going to try that and see how big they get. But this actually took almost 6 months to grow, so quite slow. Because I started it in the winter months, so it grew very slow when it was colder and grew much bigger faster in the summer. So if you're curious what it looks like inside, I sliced the Purple Rain. Very nice color, very delicious smell right off the bat when you cut into it. Very nice, strong aroma of tomatoey goodness. I found it to not be too acidic the first time I tried it, but I will cut a little piece of this one and let's taste it together, and I will show you the notes of it, I guess. Very sweet, not very acidic. Kind of has a little bit of acid at the end of the note once you eat the tomato. However, this one's skin is quite tough, not too thin. The other one wasn't like that, so I'm not sure if I have this out too long. But it does have kind of like its own very faint salty flavor. So I'm not sure where that comes from, but it's great. It just tastes like a seasoned tomato. So I'm going to cut this up and start the pico de gallo. So I chopped up the serrano really finely, and also the el grano onion. I just sliced it though, just so you can see what it looks like inside. Perfect. Tasted it. Nice sweet flavor, not too harsh, you know, that harsh onion, spicy, I don't know how to explain it, but very oniony, strong flavor. Not too strong, very sweet and mild. I like these. A fun fact for you is the el grano onion is actually the Maui onion, so it isn't a onion native to Hawaii or Maui. It's the Texas el grano. It just grows well here. It's a short day onion, which is needed to grow onions in Hawaii. In our zone, we all need to do short day onions. We can't do intermediate or long day onions because they won't bulb. But anyway, I put everything into a little Tupperware. Just gonna put a few dashes of cumin, and then I'm gonna sprinkle a little salt on it and mix it up, and it should be tasty. Alright, so I mixed everything up. I put a few dashes of salt in there. What I do is I just put the lid on here and let it sit for a couple hours, and the more days that pass by, the more flavor it is. I wouldn't keep this more than 3 days though, but this will probably be all eaten up within less than 2. Let's try it. Nice sweet and salty mixture with that natural sweetness of the tomato. Really loving the Purple Rain. I'd highly recommend getting it if you can get your hands on the seeds. And it makes a great slicer tomato for sandwiches due to its sweetness and low acidity and not too many seeds. And the salsa tastes amazing, very juicy as well, so it's going to make this salsa very nice. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Subscribe if you're new, like if you like this, and I'll see you another time. God bless.